Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Checkpoint Gateway and Checkpoint Management Server. Checkpoint is one of the security leads vendors. If you go to their website, they give you a free license for 15 days where you can try their products, especially the gateways and the management server. So if you search this version, they will have different versions and upgrades available all the time. But if you search for this version, RAT1.1.10, if you click on that, then it takes you to the support portal. And in the support portal, you get the operating system and also the other tools to use for the Checkpoint Gateway and its management server. Loads of stuff, the documentation, release notes, stuff are here. You can go through and download. And then there is a application we will use to access the management server and create policies, objects in the management server, and that's called Smart Console. You have to download it also separately. What I have done, I already downloaded the software that's required, and I got that from my account. I have a user support account from Checkpoint. They give me 15 days license, which you can get it as well by yourself. So what I am trying to achieve here is to install a firewall that's connected to the internet. Here's my internet broadband, and then two interfaces. One I dedicated to a web server where people can access from outside, and then an internal network where I have my management PC and also the management server where the policies and everything are set and saved. So I would be a network security engineer sitting here, accessing using a Smart Console and accessing the management server as well as the firewall. What I will do is install the Smart Console application in the Windows machine over here, and then build the policies on a management server, then push that policy to a gateway. Then this gateway will take care of all the subnets that are behind it, what we are allowing to go out, what we are allowing to come in, and anything that we need filtering. So there are so many things we will do in the firewall, but for this initial configuration, we will install and deploy Checkpoint Gateway and Checkpoint Management Server and the Smart Console. Then later we'll move on to using the blades or the software that's loaded, and then use the features that in the firewall and the management server. So to start with, I have a virtual platform, VMware workstation, and I created this folder where I want to collect my machines, the Checkpoint firewalls. And also in my documents folder, I created in the C drive a folder that I call VMS or virtual machines, and inside there I've got many other machines, but the Checkpoint Gateway will be Checkpoint CP GW01 and the management server Security Management Server, that's Checkpoint Security Management Server 1. I want to deploy them here. At the moment they're both empty, and if you see both are empty, but I have also another folder where I downloaded the software and is saved. So here I have Checkpoint Smart Console, which I will install. It's a Windows application, and the Checkpoint Gateway. So this R81.10 you can use for both gateway and management. After the installation, you decide what you're going to do with it. Sometimes you can combine the gateway and the management server in one box, and that's consolidated environment, or you can split them and the gateway can be separate, the management can be separate as well, and that's called distributed environment. So what we're going to do at the moment, create a new virtual machine, and we are deploying a virtual machine that's a firewall. You can buy a box from Checkpoint, or you can get the software and the license from them and then deploy it in an open server. Open server means you can buy the hardware that's compatible. You have to check the compatibility list from their website, and then whichever you think you can then use and buy. But here I've got already virtual environment and I can use to install the machines here. So let's start with a new virtual machine. I'll use the typical, then I will access the ISO image which I downloaded from Checkpoint. So I have it here and I can access the ISO image, and then it's a small environment. I do not have a large space, but something that the installation can go ahead. So I will use Red Hat version 6 64-bit. Then I will name it as we have it in the folder, CPGW01 01. That's what we saved in the naming. So if you go to your C drive and then see the VMs, in here we have CB01. I can actually click there and copy the directory. So if I copy the address, then I can point that direction, the location we're going to install. So it takes you to the default location, but you have to change and save it where you want the machine to be. So C drive in the VMs and then checkpoint gateway 01. If I say next, this is a small disk and I need to add more so I can actually pass the installation. Otherwise the installation will fail if when the software is installing, it will test and detect the disk that's allocated. So the software sees the verifications. If they pass, then you continue with the installation. Otherwise, it will fail. So 150 from experience on virtual machines, that should be enough. It's not a production firewall. So what we will do, we'll stick on 150 gigabytes. It's not going to take off from my disk because I didn't dedicate that disk for it. It will use as much as it needs. And so maybe 10 gig, 20 gig. So that's all right. Then before we finish, we can customize the machine. In terms of the disk, the RAM, I can go up to 8. And the processors, I can increase 2 processors and whatever you have in your virtual machine, but you need to check the compatibility list or the release notes. Then the interface, the first one is connected to NAT by default, but actually I need to connect it to VMnet 0. This is in my lab connected to my internet. The NAT is also connected, but it's a DHCP network and I want to dedicate one IP here. Then firewall should have minimum 2 interfaces, one you enter and one you exit. And this is only one interface now, but we can add network adapters. So if we add one network adapter, and in our diagram, you see one is actually here, and that we take it as VMnet 1, another one for the DMZ VMnet 2, and this is the one I connected to the internet VMnet 0. So if I continue and change that one to VMnet 1, and then add another network adapter, and if we attach it to the VMnet 2, which we want it to be a DMZ or web server, just for testing, we don't want to use sound card in that machine or a printer card. So we remove whatever we don't need and we update what we need. So 3 interfaces for that firewall. And in our diagram, we have those 3 interfaces are connected switches, so they can be physically segregated. So what I have at the moment, a machine that's ready to be booted, and then finalize it. Then it will create the machine over here. I will drag this machine or the checkpoint gateway to here. Then I will continue to the management server in a separate video. And we will start the booting at one time. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.